Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Contest of Speed EU4. It's been a while, hasn't it? We are back, though. We've got the numbers tonight. 15 drivers with potential for another couple as well, joining as we head through qualifying. My name is Dan. I'll be commentating for you this evening. Matt is alongside me somewhere. He's just had to vacate his chair in the commentary box momentarily, but he will be back shortly. Excuse me a sec. No, I've just realised I've not done the audio properly. One moment. There we go, that should be sorted. Right, we're here in Miami for round 13, the penultimate round of the championship. Mac was our first man out on track to complete a flying lap, but that spin has meant his first attempt is going to be null and void. He's careful to stay out of the way of his competitors. I think Tynus the next man. I think it is. Unless one of the alphas is on the lap. Spod is, so it'll probably be Spod. It's just gone deep. So we'll jump back to Tynus then. So 15 drivers, plenty of reserves in. But still enough to race, and we should have a good time. You nearly had me racing, actually. Very, very nearly. But the EU4 crowd and the designated reserves managed to pull together, get themselves enough numbers. So you've just got me commentating instead, you lucky people. It's Miami, new track to the calendar in 2022. Purpose-built circuit around the Hard Rock Stadium. Miami International Autodrome. We'll have an onboard lap shortly. But Tynus then going to be the first man to set a valid time for this evening. 1:29.3 is the initial benchmark from the Red Bull man, instantly beaten by Amir in the Aston Martin. Just under a second faster as well. Since we were last together as a viewer and commentator, we've of course had an update to the game whereby we can now make a selection on tyre choices. So I would expect everyone to still be qualifying on the soft tyre, because of course they get free choice at the start of the race. However, I think we may see a lot of drivers now going for soft medium medium or medium hard medium, as opposed to some of the older one-stop strategies we've had with a little bit more tyre management involved. You might see some people much more aggressive. Yeah, of course, Vitek, of course you'd go hard medium. The man that never qualifies. I wish he would qualify. It's alright for some, isn't it? Out there, watching the stream downstairs, he should be sat next to me. So we've got Blades at the moment has just gone into second place with a 28.8, with the Mantis in third with a 28.9. I think the majority of guys are going to be back on their in-laps now. We've got 3 on out-laps though. Let's go and see. Let's have a look at the returning legend. Fake Scouts is back. It's Bruce, everybody. He's back in a cos race. It's been too long. Jumping in the Alpha Tauri this evening, alongside the Mantis. valid lap time though for Bruce. Mac on a lap at the moment, set a time of a 2:03 with that spin earlier on, but he got a time on the board, puts him ahead of everyone who doesn't set one, of course, if he doesn't get another time in. Smart moves. He's currently 25 seconds up on his previous time through the first sector, which puts him at a 1:35. Oh, and he's just gone and invalidated through the chicane. Tight section there. It was 28.5 seconds up. And if his final sector matched the second sector, then he'd be looking at a potential run for pole. As it turns out, he's going to end up pulling off to the right and heading into the pit lane.
That was absolutely demolished, that was.
Well played. Which ice cream was it?
I had a dairy milk button caramel ice cream.
Oh!
Yeah. Got some butter in the household.
Excellent. So, viewers watching tonight, make sure you have a think. If we get a safety car, first topic of the evening will be preferred ice creams.
And we're talking not like tubs, we're talking ice cream.
We're talking like cones or lollies, we're talking.
Sorry.
Prime time.
It's non-alcoholic, sorry kitten. You know, kitten.
That kitten will be working by now. Kitten's a changed man.
Oh, feast. I saw one of those the other day. It's a good show. Mint version though. Ooh.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Sorry.
Mint's unusual for a feast.
I've heard you've had some interruptions. You've mentioned some people, some return. It's a strong-looking grid.
It is actually, isn't it? Yeah, there's a fair few in there that are some wild card picks. Spotter's just retired in the pit lane, which I don't understand.
Come down. Bruce is back. I
Mm.
had a chat with him during the week. He's back. Hasn't raced for a while. Bad Kens is another one. So a couple of old EU2 people have not touched the game at all.
Yeah.
And don't really like it. They'll drop down and see how they get on.
Mm.
With a view of returning Danny, which is positive news.
It is.
Considering this game is a heap of... Yes, a heap.
Trash.
There's an Alfa Romeo. Mike is sat at the chicane and he's in the way. Well, he's doing like a 400-point turn.
J-Ray, that's on track. That's turn 3.
Yeah, it'll be that. I know what corner it's going to be as well, and that corner's going to be tricky all week, and I wouldn't be surprised if.
Yeah, he's.
I hate that.
They're taking a little bit too much curb
corner on this game, mate.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I hate that's the worst corner because you can't put the power down through turn 2, and it will just slide.
You see, I've got corners I dislike more than that. I've got a love-hate relationship with Spoon, to be honest.
That's true.
Because I've never driven that corner properly, ever, on any game.
I like Japan last week, apart from the occasional curb that you touch, you're not supposed to touch. Valentine and Gru from AM3, they've come to join us. This is their only practice for this evening.
It is, taking advantage of it.
Tune in and watch AM3 later.
Mm.
Whatever time that is now, because it's different now, because we're weird in the UK and we moved our clock to it.
I always went back an hour, didn't I? So it'll be 1 AM in the UK.
1 AM in the UK.
We got that. Bad Kens to set a time, 29.8.
No rack. What do you mean no? No means no.
Oh, did he win it? Storm, did he win the championship?
I have no idea. Yeah.
It shows how much attention I've been paying, doesn't it? That's embarrassing.
I think he did, but it was more the fact I wasn't sure. Waiting for Stuart's reviews, obviously. But yes. Oh, sweet. So it's the same time.
Was it still
So-
2?
No, it's yeah, it's still what it was. They changed this weekend.
Right, so he was been disqualified for going the wrong way.
That's because he's beached it over the pit lane.
Ah. Valentine's still going for it, and it's like he's invalidated, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Yeah, Tin Man double champion for AM3, both constructor and driver. Congratulations to him.
Can be done tonight, can't it? I believe.
For Mac,
If it
can't
hasn't
it?
been
Yeah.
done already, yeah, I think it's already done. In fact, it is done.
Yeah, I think he just needs to finish tonight, doesn't he, to secure it officially. But short of there being some sort of catastrophe, I don't think he'll even need to do that. Well, officially, he's got 5 minutes. And if Morgan doesn't join in that time, then he's champion.
Oh, Morgan won't be joining that time.
No, he won't. So essentially, Mac is champion as of the start of the race.
Oh, it was Tebow, wasn't it? And Mike. But obviously we've got 2 rounds left. Mike is currently 78 points behind. Plus, if we are going to do 3,
Well, we do have the Monza rerun, don't we? So he could.
And Japan.
And Japan, yeah. But we've definitely there is the opportunity. So in theory, he's not. Mac, he's not champion yet.
McLaren have also pretty much wrapped up the constructors. Right?
Yeah, I think constructors-wise that is. Yeah, constructors-wise that's done. Mercedes would need to outscore McLaren by 14 points tonight in order to keep that fight going. Which, considering there's only one Mercedes in the race and there are 2 McLarens, is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah. But qualifying's close. Actually, I thought he was going to be quite. He's quite spread.
There is a fair field spread, isn't there? I'm here though.
But you look at the midfield though. Second down to 7, 3, only 2.5 tenths.
Yeah. The thing is, it'd be interesting to see what the final runs bring, because a lot of the guys will just put in a lap to begin with, because this is one of those circuits you can quite easily get caught out at, either with a spin or with track limits. So,
what can the Tin Man do? He's one that's been near the front of this ever-changing field this season, but not really got the points to show for it. It's only 71 points. Can you believe that?
He keeps having issues with other drivers, though, doesn't he? Let's ride on board with Tynus then, his teammate for tonight, for a lap of Miami International Autodrome. Short straight then down to turn 1. Yeah, hairpin right into the curve of the left. Turn 2, and then right through turn 3, that long right-hander. To be honest, 4, 5 and 6 I do quite like. 6 just seems to go on forever. I try and pull it back into the apex before getting the power down for the long back straight. Well, the back isn't straight. curves in there for good measure. First major DRS zone of the lap, a heavy braking zone for turn 9. Through the infield stadium section there. Cut as much of the curve as you can through the chicane. Then back on the power for the final straight of the lap down towards the final few corners. Tightness is improving, but is it going to be enough to challenge for pole position? Heavy braking now. Misses the apex on that hairpin. Keeps it within bounds though. For the line, 28.7. He goes second.
Blades was on the move, 4.5 tenths up through sector 2. I've not seen the rest of the lap. Just jumped a little bit.
Just about to finish it.
Time.
He goes fastest. Oh!
Who would have thought?
Go on,
he's
that
responding though. He's responding. He's 2 tenths up.
He is. Still got a few corners to go though. Blades 28.2.
He's lost half a tenth. It's going to be close. He's only he's currently only going to be 0.04 or a second in front of him, which should be interesting. Max just put it into third.
So Amir then through the final proper corner. It's power down now. The left and then the right crosses the line. He's going to retake pole position. Had a quality final sector.
Might get himself onto the second row. The guy, since he's joined mid-season, is looking pretty quick in this tier.
Looking very strong, isn't he? Oh, goes second.
Goes on the front row.
Oh. Mac on an in-lap time, it's the same. Red Mask, is he?
He's a 10th up.
He's improving, he is.
To take that quite nicely.
And then what about Valentine? Is he?
Oh,
3.5
tenths up.
So right now that would
4 tenths up through the 5 tenths up. So he's trying to get to 12th place. That's what he's trying to do.
Red Mask at the minute is going to jump ahead of the Mantis. Can he get another few thousandths to beat the other AlphaTauri? Hugs the right of the track.
He does get up to 5th.
Valentine then, the final man, half a second up through the first 2 sectors. 30.8. Marginally improved, lost a lot of time in the 3rd sector.
Also ran out of ERS as well, which is not very good. When you've got that long back straight, last corner is that corner out of the DRS straight is no assist, fair enough. I can respect that.
Respect the grind, yeah. So it's Amir then on pole with a time of 1 minute to 28.050. Mike's middle toe is second, sandwiched in between the Aston and the Williams of Pure Blades. Mac in 4th, Red Mask 5th, Tinus 6th. Fake Scouser Bruce in 7th, Mantis in 8th, Tin Man 9th, Gru in 10th. You've got J-Ray 11th, Badkins 12th, Valentine 13th, Spud and Tebow no time set in 14th and 15th respectively. So after that qualifying session, let's get some predictions in the chat, everybody. What are we thinking?
Make sure you don't ready up straight away, people. Please.
Someone's gonna.
It's right, I've got the timer on my left-hand side of my screen, so I'll be able to see. I was watching the stream.
With our usual Monday Night Football correspondence. I'm not driving, Rack. I'm commentating, I'm not driving. How could I come third?
Why not?
Well, yeah.
Easily done. From experience, I've done it before.
Yeah, our usual Monday Night Football correspondence, by the way. Ipswich Town against... I'm trying to remember which team it is now. Is it Brackley?
They're playing
Yeah.
Bracknell Town.
Yeah, wow. The hosts have fallen apart. It's now 3-0 Ipswich. Right then, we've got all three tyre compounds on show. We've got medium tyres for Amir, Tynus, J-Ray, Badkins, Valentine and Tebow. Hard compound tyres for Mike, Blades, Mac, Red Mask, Mantis, Tin Man, Gru and Spud. Soft tyres for Bruce. Bruce is going to try and go on the attack early on then.
Well, this is going to show the experience. Show experience between some guys. Alright, so if you say that, it's a very experienced grid now.
It is, isn't it?
Ish.
I'm going to be very interested to see.
The exception of Amy, Mike, and Mac and Tynus, really. Most of these guys have raced at least a season. As you were.
Yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see which strategy pays off here.
I've not driven around the track yet, and I got my racing license.
We did it in the two-player career mode, but that's not really representative for us, is it?
Considering I went on default on it. Yeah, that's alright, get one.
Yeah. See, I have a setup, but I'm not particularly confident in it. I would imagine. That was a few months ago that we did that, so got my job for tomorrow. So I'll take one final look at the tyres then, everybody. Keep an eye on which drivers you think will do well. Keep an eye on Bruce, he's going to be charging through. Tynus is going to want to clear those four hard runners ahead of him to try and keep in touch with Amir.
It's going to be very Constantine right in the first little sector, isn't it?
Cars lined up, just waiting for the lights. We're going to get a glitch, do we reckon? Here we go, 5 lights. We are still going to get a glitch. Wait for the revs to build. Oh no, not again. Safety car is out. I thought we'd avoided all of this nonsense.
Lights on, away we don't go?
No, away we wander. Mike has taken the lead off the start, but I don't know if he'll be allowed to keep that with the safety car now on track. And Amir's gone at turn 2. Oh, there's a reset to track in there from Amir. We'll have to see what happens with the safety car. If it stays out, or if it comes out again immediately, we'll have to do a full lobby restart. It might be worth doing that anyway, to be honest. What do you reckon?
I think it will, because last time it did this, it came straight back out in EU1 at Silverstone. So.
Shall we do and restart?
Yes.
Alright, you are then. I shall back us out. If you would do the honours with messages, etc. We shall restart the lobby. Bear with us, everybody.
Derpity derp derp derp.
I love the Cody servers. Right, so we'll get everybody back in. Put the custom grid in place, and then we'll get back underway.
So much for a straightforward evening.
Oh, it never goes to plan with EU4. You know this already. Right, we are good to go. Just need Valentine to pick his car. Excuse me. We are groovy. Here we go then.
First take.
Guys, this is our first take.
First pack. 28-0. That'd be very interesting to see how that holds up for the rest of the week.
So, Amir getting a rather large slice of luck, having a restart coming his way.
What information can he take on board then to make sure that he finishes ahead this time round?
Well, it's going to be more a case of him just not spinning at turn 3, isn't it? Get a good formation lap in, get those tyres up to temperature. Make sure you put your setups on, everybody, don't forget that.
Setups, 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 setups. You press the button. Someone's already pressed the button.
Have they?
Yep.
Well, let's hope that everybody's got everything sorted. We're going to have to start and try and get ourselves G'd up again.
Ooh, starting to get what is going on.
So Amir on pole then, Mike next turn, Blaze just behind, back in there as well. Right, let's see if there's been any changes on the tyre front. There hasn't. Everyone's been very well behaved and stuck with their original choices.
I would argue it doesn't matter anyway.
I would agree. T-Bone Spud should be the other way around, but considering one got disqualified and the other didn't set a time, I don't think it really matters.
Spud will argue that.
He will, but he's not scoring any points here, is he? So.
Or is he?
No, just take the practice, Spud. Right, so Amir and Tynus then the two front-running medium runners, you would say. Mike Blades Mac, who's in the wrong car, should be in a McLaren.
He is. Oh, that's
someone didn't pick their car, did they?
Oh, that's a shame. McLaren won't be getting points for that.
Yeah, front two disqualified. Mike going alongside Amir as he's trying to warm his tyres up. So both of them knackered for tyre temperature when we get back around to the grid. So Blades will lead the pack around.
Miles' responsibility from behind.
He is, but Amir's still going for some fat weaves. It's fat with a PH.
Some thick weaves.
Not quite blank weaves, but far away.
Probably get looked at that as well. Huh?
Potentially, yeah.
We've not had many of those actually this year.
We've not, have we? Formation lap breaches have been pretty good. So, blades then.
There are when they get to the box.
Yeah, which of course isn't really an infringement, is it? Not that the game can really. Well, it does punish you, but not properly anyway. So, blades then, lead car. Gets himself parked, overshoots.
Everyone's getting it wrong.
Yep.
Everybody
loads of all the DQs.
I'm going to go on board with J-Rock. I think it's going to be very interesting. Decisive position. This is not promising.
It's fine. Ready. 5 lights then. No big pause this time. The lights go straight out. We're waiting now for the glitch. Revs are up. And away we go. Clean this time. No safety car. Got J-Ray making a lightning start. 3 wide into turn 1. Blades around the outside of Amir. Mike blocks the Aston Martin from making any progress and takes the lead for himself.
Fire.
Up to 4th place. J-Ray's going to challenge Amir for 3rd now, but it's Mike who leads Blades.
Mantis.
Amir, J-Ray, Mac, Redmas, Tynus, Bruce, and Bankett.
Spud made his way up to 12, could be 11th. Round the outside of the Williams of Bankett, who's going to just go.
We've got to spin it.
And JR's J-Ray, no!
No! So now we're going to have, with those 2 spinning, we're going to have a clear front 3. And then the rest of the pack. So it's going to be Mike then from Blades and Amir dropping 2 places off the start there. But he's still in the running, didn't spin this time.
So Bruce made an absolute shocking start. It was down to 11th. Now got himself back up to 6th, which is where he started. So got away with it.
Yeah, he's survived.
The man that got away with it the most was Amir.
Yeah, he was swamped, wasn't he? And then
also spun on the first start and got away with it.
So look there, Blades was having a little peek down the inside of Mike, but it will be the Alfa Romeo that leads us across the line for the first time, followed by the Williams of Blades, the Aston of Amir, and the Red Bull of Tynus. Some 1.5 seconds back now.
Yeah, Bruce didn't have a peek. He had a move, and that was on the red bar. So keep an eye out.
Big movers then off the first lap. It was J-Ray at one point. He was up 6 or 7 places, but right now it's Valentine and Spod up 5 places each. Big loser is Mac down 9 places after that spin to the back of the pack that doesn't need to stop. That's J-Ray and the Mantis into the pits.
Not good for his championship.
No. 2 leaders at the moment starting to drop Amir, which I'm very surprised at, considering that Amir is on the medium tyre. Mike and Blades are on the hards.
Blades is pushing. Nice.
He is. I get the distinct impression Blades has got more wing on board.
Oh,
he's much better through the corners.
Dumped the battery though already.
They're trying to break the 1 second slipstream window, aren't they, for the DRS. Because around here it's so powerful with 3 DRS zones, 2 of them
having it out
really,
with Valentine.
Really The sort of little
round the
DRS is now enabled.
inside. Yeah, got it done on Tinus.
And from Bruce, we missed it on stream. We're going to jump back to Blades now. He needs to close up a little bit through turn 6 if he wants to have a run at the Alpha.
Oh, someone's
DRS.
gone well off the track. Who's that? It's Gru. Spud takes 2 positions in 1 corner.
T-Bar says thank you very much as well. Now into 10th, into the points. Blades' early pace looks like it's starting to tail off a little bit. I wonder if that was to do with the amount of battery he's burnt.
Well, Badkins has no battery. He was on 0%. He's burnt it all.
Because I don't know about you, Matt. There's not a lot of heavy braking zones here. There's 2 that I can think of, really, that are significantly heavy braking zones. Maybe 3 if you count turn 1. So actually recharging the battery is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, I would agree. Danny, I would also agree with the other thing you said. You guys are struggling. Blades looking for a switch back underneath, sorry.
He is. He's not quite going to make it, but he should have DRS. So maybe have a go into turn 1. Goes to the outside.
Spud. Oh, that was got a bit squirmy on it.
Mike chops
Bruce
back across. No, thank you. Oh, Mike's gone! Blades gets a tap on the nose as he goes through. I wonder if there's damage. Amir's spun it!
Amir's gone!
Turn 3. His least favourite corner.
Oh, Amir. No.
Blades was our race leader, but he's allowed Mike back through. I wonder if the Williams has got some front wing damage there, because Mike's car definitely hit it.
No, I know what he's done.
Has he gone for DRS?
Yeah, but it's shut.
Or is he doing it just to recharge, maybe?
I don't know. Whether something happened, Blades gave back the position, but they both didn't go for it. Blades then gave up the Valentine's going to hold. No, you can't hold it round there, Valentine. The tyres would just say no. Spud's through.
Amir trying to notch his way through.
It's a tricky track, this one.
It is, yeah. When I look at the tyres then, Tinus the front running medium runner after Amir's spin. The only medium runner I think who's been able to make everything work out for him is Valentine at the moment. Whoa! That's the Williams of Badkens going straight on there. Did well to avoid everybody.
Someone that's not played much of the game.
And we've just had an illegal pit entry.
I've just seen that as well. Welcome back, boys.
Yeah. Badkins there, that was interesting. Saw a Williams-shaped torpedo fly through through the braking zone and across the corner.
So Blades would get him this time round, you think?
Valentine for a move on Spud as we head down the straight. DRS enabled.
Lost it again.
Ferrari looking for it, not
Tinus
quite close enough.
Red Mars. Tinus holds on.
No, Steve, it didn't, because unlike that incident you're referring to, there was no contact involved. Did it give me hungry flashbacks? Honestly. Do you know, some people...
It gets mentioned every time we go to Hungary, that does. And Mike's back past Blades.
Yes, these two can work together now and just pull a gap on the medium road.
Switching back underneath.
Mike went very deep, didn't he?
Yeah, the Blade just doesn't seem to have the traction zone. Mac and Tebow have gone side by side. Mac's got it done. The Mercedes driver, sorry, the McLaren driver ahead. Tebow's probably going to look to go down the inside, possibly into turn.
Doors closed. Not quite.
A lot of guys running out of ERS.
Amir into the pits. See, new front wing required and a set of hard tyres on.
run nose deep to the end of the race if we can. Which is going to be interesting because with that, will Ami come out
I don't think he will. He might get.
No,
He's going to be between the AlphaTauris, I think. Oh no, he will get them both. He will get them both.
Just about.
Mike has
switch again.
Yeah, retaken the lead from Blades.
Held on to it, I think that's it.
And Tynesler is back in the window.
You know how you said these two were working together? They're not working together anymore.
No, well, I don't think they were anyway. I said they could work together. What I actually think they're doing is just fighting for position, genuinely. DRS making it possible. But Tynus and Red Mask
the back of Ami.
We've got a spinner, that's Badkins. Front wing
is
off the car. And the safety car is out.
Yeah, Ami and Bruce was fighting that. Bruce just got it, I think. And he tried to run that in deep. Safety car is out, so good news for the medium.
Wow.
Spud stays out.
Back 5 seconds. Valentine is in. Tynus missed the pit entry. He didn't get chance. He was already past it. A new front wing for Valentine as well. Fresh set of medium tyres on that car.
Steve. Also gifting out the subs.
Oh!
The Tin Man. Well, the Tin Man's up in 7th. The Tin Man has also now got a
gifted sub.
Pit lane entries. That's not the first time tonight I've seen people get. And it won't be the last.
No.
Difficult pit lane because you think it's a lot later than what it is, and it isn't.
Yeah. Easiest way to do it is at the end of that straight, when you come out the hairpin, just stick to the right hand side and you'll get in there. No problem.
Back ends out on the hard tyre. Mantis and he managed to get out in front.
You know, the man who's lost out here badly is Tynus, because he can't stop now. He has to keep going.
It's EU4.
I mean, he could stop and come out behind Valentine, potentially. But I don't think he's going to... Actually, no, I think he's going to end up right at the back by the time they get round to the pit lane.
By the way, that was a safety car and there wasn't a retirement. There
was a lot of debris though, wasn't there? There was a few front wings lying around.
I know, but it doesn't happen that often.
No. Normally you get a VSC for something like that, normally.
There wasn't as much death and destruction.
No. Has Tynus gone for it? No, Mike is in. As is Red Mask.
Really?
That's a bold call. Let's see, what's Mike in for? Has he got damage?
Well, I think him and Blades did touch. There was contact. So yeah, there's a front wing.
Front wing for the Alfa Romeo, but that's going to put him so far down.
I think Blades may have got it wrong by what I've seen in discussions.
Well, if it's front wing damage for Mike, it can't be Blades getting it wrong.
I don't know. That's what Blades said.
The only thing I can think of is that Mike's hit the safety car, because he did look very close to it.
No, look, I'm just relaying words, you know, words from the horse's mouth. Spud's dropped it. Donut.
Yeah, he just did one of them. Need to get back on track, Spud, or you're going to end up right at the back. He's up 14th behind Bad Kent.
He was in a good position. Not anymore. It's the same car hoping we missed up.
Should be. Right. Let's head back up to the front then.
Right, I think Steve's worked out for us. Blades thinks spun Mike round when Mike went when they were at the front.
Well, we saw the contact front to front, but that was maybe then.
And then he tried to give. Obviously, that's why he's given about the position, and maybe I don't know. Who knows? We'll find out probably after the race.
We will. So until then. Let's ride on board with our race leader, that's Pure Blades.
The traction zone out of pretty much the last, what I would call the last corner.
Timing line, of course, here is the start-finish line, as it is everywhere, but that's quite late on, so Blades can choose to go when he wants. Safety car is now in the pit lane, past the first safety car line, so he has now the option to go when he wants to, and he's gone on the exit of the corner. Good restart.
Solid.
Yeah, Tynus has gone with him, and Guru has been caught out there. Work from Blades. Tynus on the mediums will have the advantage in the first couple of laps, of course, but then the hard tyres should get themselves up to temperature.
Mike down the inside of Mantis.
And
Tin
Man in the wall. And there's an AlphaTauri in there as well. That's the Mantis, I think.
Who's that in there? With the Mantis?
I think it was Mantis.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. There's a McLaren of J-Ray as well. Is he involved with it? No, he's still got a front wing. Spud went into the pits.
Back and Groot.
Carbon fibre shrapnel flying down the straight. Meanwhile, though, Groot chasing after his current teammate, at least in this race. But he is actually the opposition. McLaren man ahead.
He's not, they've just swapped. He's now fading away from the McLaren Mercedes.
Tynus, though, keeping Blades honest, having a look down the inside. Not close enough to make a move just yet. DRS will be enabled at the end of this soon to be 10th lap. As Valentine gets ahead of Bruce. As does Mike.
Got ahead of Bruce. I think Bruce had a very bad showing the two guys that have not raced at all. Struggling with
Backends, Mantis and Tin Man into the pits. New front wings required for all three, I would imagine.
I think of one place, and that would be the chicane.
Well, Mantis and Tin Man lost it at turn 3. Backends, yeah, probably the chicane, I would imagine. You are correct on that. Blades trying to...
J-Ray.
No.
It's not an easy track, I think.
No, it's...
Not played much.
No, you need to have practiced it a little bit. There's a couple of corners where you can get caught out on the throttle.
It's alright, we've got Brazil.
Mike's gone!
Yeah, where's he done that?
Him and Valentine, I think, have had a coming together.
Oh, yeah, definitely has. I still got, like, all the wheels on the car. That's strange, but it was facing the wrong way. Maybe it was the rear.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see the front of this Ferrari, and will he be coming in for a new front wing?
No.
This gives Tynus the chance to pit. Should he so choose. Blades as well, he's in. Mack is in. Gru is in. T-Boss stays out. Valentine stays out as well. So does Bruce, Red Mask, Amir. So Blades back out on a set of mediums.
Oh, the Cruise. Yeah, they had the double stack down at Mercedes. That's not ideal.
No. So Blades then out into P6, but he does not have to stop again. I think those mediums will go to the end from here. 18, 19 laps?
I don't think so.
We have to come in again.
I'll be surprised if they make it that long.
Because he does have another set of mediums to use. So
tyre selection is back, by the way. For people
yes,
that don't know.
it certainly is. I reckon we'll see. What do you reckon then? Come in maybe around lap 20, another set of mediums.
So, no, chuck on some softs.
Maybe. 22 to 25 softs.
don't know. It's different. It's a hard one this one because I've done very little around here. On this game, it seems to be medium, hard, medium.
So Tebow leads the race then. Bruce in second place, Red Mask in third, and Amir back towards the front in fourth place.
Again, still a lot of check later.
Tynus could be an interesting one from this point onwards. Fresh hard tyres. P7, the only person in front of him, in theory. Yeah. Because we'd imagine Blades will have to stop again, although he doesn't have to, per se. All the others I think will ahead, so Red Mask, Bruce, Tebow, they'll all have to stop. This could be a Tynus victory coming up here. A long way to go yet though.
Long way to go and what? 2 safety cars already?
Yeah, 2 seconds already.
Of course, we're in for a long one this evening. They were doing 134s, I believe, away from the laps we've had.
Settle down, everybody. This could be a marathon.
Yes, not a sprint. Marathon. Yeah, most of them were in the 33s or 34s.
They'll come down a little bit as the fuel burns off. The cars get lighter, but
the thing is, the safety car goes quite slowly around parts of this track, so quite easy to catch up. So hopefully, when it does come out, it's only going to be 2 laps at a time, and we can crack on. So it should be in this time.
as if by magic, look at that. Safety car in this lap. Let's see when Tebow is going to make his way around the final corner and brake.
Be traction out of that last corner and into turn 1 and 2.
He's gone. Bruce gave him a massive gap. Absolutely in. That's a yawning chasm.
Oh, Red Mask, no, he's in the wall. He got too much of a good run out of the last corner. He's going to go down the inside. Ami's gone deep. Valentine's looking to sneak through. Blades on the curb. That's a very interesting place to be. Red Mask is round. Someone else is off as well. Tebow's off. Tebow's off as well. Tebow's off. Bruce is in the lead.
Here's Valentine in second. Valentine's going to be making a move forward, I think.
Wow. Close. That was very, very close.
Smell the lead. Ami just behind. Then Blade's going to be keeping him honest in this his second stint. That was such a weird restart. Timo wasn't going to go through the final corner, but Bruce gave him such a huge gap.
Yeah, he's just pushing. Blaze is pushing everyone. Yeah, so Blaze is the one out, I think, out of this group that's got the most downforce on. Because I'm just parking the car quite nicely in the middle of the track there.
Yeah. Bruce able to warm those tyres up now, get himself a little bit further away.
Valentine's gone deep.
Kept it though, hasn't he? I think.
Away with it.
Oh, Amir! Snap of oversteer. Blades takes third place. And Tynus takes fourth off him as well.
Mac's going to take it as well. Oh, and he
Spud's
got
having a
pushed
look
through
in
by
there.
Spud.
He's now looking like he's trying to avoid a mugging from Groot, but the Mercedes goes through.
I think Spud's got damage, I think. You wouldn't be surprised. That's a whack and a half.
Blades then now on the back of Valentine.
Oh, Mantis and Spud have spun round into the McLaren and the Red Bull. That was contact.
Oh,
another safety car.
I'd like to tell everybody that we have just hit the halfway mark. So, safety car topics then, everybody. Ice cream time. What is your preferred ice cream of choice? We're not talking... Well, we could be talking flavours, but I think we're talking like ice lollies or, for the Americans here, popsicles.
Your popsicle.
We've already had Steve in saying he's a fan of a mint feast.
A mint feast is a very...
It's an interesting choice, isn't it?
unique choice.
Mm.
Come what's yours then?
Oh, hang on, Steve's just come in with a classic, choc ice.
Old school.
Yeah, we love a choc ice. Do you know, mine, I'd go for a tropical Solero.
The orange one, the mango one. They are good.
Mm.
Underrated, I feel. So they are.
Yeah, they are.
As an ice cream.
Mm. What about you, Matt?
Oh man, of a sweet tooth, it's a very difficult decision.
I can imagine you'd be a fan of a rocket.
No, I don't really like ice lollies.
Oh, he's going ice cream then.
I'll tell you what I used to like as a child. Do you remember the Smarties pop-up lollies?
Oh, yes, the screwballs. Smarty screwballs.
They're not the screwballs, they had like they were just like Smarties and they had like the plastic bit where you hold it was all filled full of Smarties.
Yeah.
So you took them
Oh,
out.
yeah, I remember, yeah. Oh, I see, this is just
Smarties
nostalgia at its finest.
I don't even know, I don't think you still get them. That bit.
I'm sure you can somewhere.
Yeah, Smarties pop-up lollies.
Cornettos are classics as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh, Twister's a good shout, Steve. To be fair, yeah, I can get on board with a Twister. Fabs as well, actually. Controversial choice, I know, for some people.
See, I don't mind a fab.
The thing is, if you're going for a fab, like, it's difficult to choose between a fab and a knobbly bobbly. Because they're both the same thing, really.
What else you got? Mini milks.
Oh.
There you go, I've already worked it out. 20 British ice creams and ice lollies, according to the Metro.
Oh, that's never good, though.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
So in 20th they have a choc ice, which I think is just wrong.
That should be way higher, but... Alright.
Fruit splits. Where you like ice cream on the inside and it's all like, there's like an ice lolly on the outside.
Yeah. No, I remember them, yeah. I think
Screwball and 18th. That's a bit...
no.
Probably 17. Mini milks 16. I think mini milks need to be down there, don't they? Rocket lolly and a fab.
Yeah. Steve's asking about the orange Calippo.
I'm getting there. Fruit pastel lollies 13. A lemonade lolly
that the Schweppes one? Or the R
Yeah,
Whites?
I don't know. A Ribena lolly. A Feast comes in at 10.
Ooh.
Calippo's 9. A Cornetto is only 8.
Oh,
Right.
beer. Cornetto in 8th.
They've put a twister higher than a Cornetto. Sorry.
No, I couldn't.
No. Maltesers. 6th. Solero 5th. An Oreo cookie sandwich.
No beer.
A Ben and Jerry's cookie sandwich is 3rd. Oh, number 1 and number 2. I can't really disagree.
Come on.
Number 1 and number 2 is a 99.
Yep.
Or Flake.
Classic.
And Magnum is number 1.
Fair play. Right then, we are...
Who's going to be spraying the Magnum though after this race?
Oh! It's a champagne joke.
I know.
Valentine choosing to go late, but it's still a good restart to get himself half a second clear of Blades as they cross the start-finish line to start lap 17 of 29.
No one's died yet. That's good. Jerry's not had a good start. Red Master's made 2 positions on the restart already. Past the Mantis, past the team.
Tynus and Mac looking very close through 4 and 5, now into 6. Tynus goes deep. Mac's looking for it. He's got a better drive. And he's through into 3rd.
Who's there? He's sneaking.
Can he make it stick?
This may not end well.
Groove's a man of experience. He's tucked in behind. Tynus
hello.
though.
6th and 7th.
Tynus though tries to get back up the inside of Mac, and that ends up with the Mercedes at 45 degrees.
I'd like to say this is going to get interesting. An old EU2 battle's being renewed. Dad Kens and Bruce for 6th and 7th.
4. Meanwhile though, the gap out front currently just under 0.4 of a second between Valentine and Blades. The Williams man tucking in behind the Ferrari to try and close the gap. Mac has closed up as well down that back straight. One more lap to go before DRS is enabled. Lap 19.
Get off the L1 button. On the
Oh, Valentine made a mistake on the exit of turn 1. Blades side by side through 2 and 3. Round the outside of turn 3, Blades takes the lead of the race.
In hot pursuit.
Brilliant move from Blades.
Oh, Valentine all over the place.
Yeah, really struggling now. Mac all over the back of the Ferrari. He's going to repeat the move he pulled on Tynus. He's going to try to at least.
There's a slipstream. Tynus and Grew's going to look to fight back on the Red Bull to give protection to his fake teammate.
Well, his fake teammate doesn't need any protection at the minute. He's going on the attack. Tried to switch back on Valentine, but the Ferrari parked it on the apex. Shut that door.
Gonna go around the... No way, he's gonna go around the outside. And he's gone around the outside! What a move! Spud's also nipping past Bad Kens, who's had a bad couple of corners. Red Mask, very opportunistic down the inside of J-Ray before we go into the back straight. J-Ray got the move back though. That was opportunistic to say the least.
Mac gets himself ahead of Valentine down the straight. No DRS at the moment. The Ferrari comes through, just nudges the back end of the Mercedes.
Giving the place back up though.
He has. Valentine's proper gone, I think. Or has he got a puncture?
Don't know. Don't think he has.
Don't think it's a puncture, no. Valentine's retired in the pits. Seems an unusual one, but we don't know the full story. 2.8 seconds then, the lead for Blades at the moment. With
would
Mac.
have been a push to pass, to be fair, I think.
I wonder if he's moved left to try and let Mac back through, and then maybe someone like a Tynus has collected him, and that's put him right round. Underfloor damage.
Oh, Groove made locked up, went deep. Tynus and Ami are through.
Yep. That's big. Those two getting clear of Groove is a major stepping stone on their pursuit of the leading pair. The Blades right now extending the gap at the front. Through the middle sector.
So is Matt for Tynus, really. Bruce is through with DRS. He's going to have to just watch the braking zone as he goes deep into the corner. Oh, he dropped it! He dropped it! He dropped it! I knew he would! I knew he would! Someone was going to do it!
Spud is that Spud into the pits as well?
Spud is in the pits.
Let's see what's happening with Spud.
Is there a fight wheel change?
No, straight soft tyres going on. Oh no, he's retired. That was me thinking we might have some
bookie strategy to try and undercut.
Well, if I'm honest, if he was going to put the softs on there, I think he was doing that for Blades' benefit. And I'll close those two off track, of course. And DRS going for the move on Tynus now. Should be a relatively easy one. Locks up the rear axle.
Groove. Oh, yeah, I've heard about locking in this game. How they're going to try and reduce it, because those that don't run ABSs.
There are some drivers I've raced against, I shan't name anybody, who use the brake lock-ups as a method of holding position or attacking to gain new positions. So they'll slam on the brakes, lock all four tyres, slide straight on, meaning that if anyone's going for an overtake, you can't brake later than them because they just keep sliding forward and stop you going for a move.
Cruise in.
Let's see what for.
And Tynus and J-Ray. J-Ray all of a sudden up to fourth.
Soft tyres on Groove's Mercedes even. So
the field has done it as well.
Yeah, the field will be watching this with bated breath to see how those tyres hold up.
J-Ray is up to fourth, by the way, also. I know, just said it again.
Gap out front is holding between 3
and it's about 3
seconds.
It's the gap to third that's the one. I'm expecting that one to come down, if I'm being honest.
You'd think, wouldn't you? Younger tyres. The guy who started on pole as well, you know me.
Jerry managed to hold on to it at the moment and looking to get one for me also is Bruce. Bruce is the one. Current fastest lap is 31.6.
Fastest lap overall, yeah, like you say, 31.6 belongs to Red Mask.
And Bad Kens and Mantis return.
Well held.
Turn 2.
New underwear moment for the McLaren man, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's Tynus the one that's under pressure out of this group, really. Rather than J-Ray, which I would expect to be safe.
He was right on the back of Amir, but just lost traction on the run out of turn 3. Had to catch the slide. And that put him a fair distance back from the Aston Martin. But gap out front now up to 4 seconds.
Bruce is just on 31.7 on that lap.
Let's see what happens with Gru when he gets around this time.
Yeah. I'm expecting Gru to be quicker than him. simply because of how much racing he's done in this game compared to Bruce.
We'll see. I'd be interested to see what the percentage of wear is on the tyres of the leading pair. Blades in particular, because he's pulling away still. 4.2 seconds now, the gap.
That's interesting. Has he got front wing damage? Yes, he has. That'd be why. I wondered why he came in.
Oh, Red Mask and Tynus has lost it through turn 4. That was a meaty spin, if you could describe something as meaty in that sense. Proper pirouette. But he's away again now. Down to P8 with some rather warm tyres, I'd imagine.
Brew didn't manage to beat it. Both a tenth shy of the fastest lap time. Interesting. So the soft tyres not really being able to hold on to it at the end of the lap.
Now, is that because they're overheating them? Or is that because they just don't have the performance?
Arguably, you would say that would be both, but that is interesting. That is the case.
Yeah. The other thing is that they don't have DRS assistance either, which might have played a factor in Red Mask's time.
Oh, and Mantis is through. Oh, Mantis. Elbows were well and truly out there on Tin now.
Tin Man though trying to fight back.
Got no battery though.
Oh!
This is going to be the problem.
Oh,
Don't lunge it there. Red Mask and J-Ray. Yeah, there it was.
Round. We're thinking that's just desserts. That's very similar to what happened to him last time around with Red Mask. So
it was all going well, and it just then wasn't enough room, was it? It was close,
no,
but
not
not
quite. Tin Man then now the closest man to an overtake.
Max responded.
He has. It's not coming down though.
Not more. He's taken a little bit of time out of Blades, but he's more responding to Amy, which is what we were looking at there. The guys out front are currently into the low 1 minute 32. Amy is sitting at the high 132s, the 133s.
Got a yellow, that's Bad Ken's. He's spun it at the chicane, but he's still going.
Appreciate it to the boys that are running in 10th element. Helping to make tonight possible.
They are.
Very different game to last season.
Start of lap 27, by the way, is the threshold for points.
Oh, Mantis is spun. Oh, he's hit the wall. With the rear wing there, that could be damaged as well when you try to flick it back round. Bad Ken's is in the pits. Don't need to worry. Everyone else at the moment, if you make it to the magical number, you'll get points.
That magic number of 27, everybody, 27. Then everybody gets points.
Everybody.
Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. That our rendition there was so perfect. We're going to get a copyright strike now.
Here we are.
So the gap out front. Oh look, half a second. That's closed up now.
Mac has burned all his ERS though. Blades hasn't. Mac's down to 3%. Blades battery. Sort of gaining time, and you can really tell who's got what kind of setup on, because Annie was under 6 seconds going into the first corner, and through the first sector he was above it, and now he's closing that gap down again.
And
now he's on the straight.
Yeah. I think the fact that Blades has been running more wing, and obviously so, for the whole race, it's very interesting for a circuit. You'd imagine you actually want quite low downforce for a setup for.
I've just realised something.
Go on.
And we haven't announced it, and I feel like we can announce it now. Congratulations, Mac, you are the EU4 champion, because both Thibaut and Mike have retired from the race.
Yes.
Meaning, if the 2 reruns do go ahead, that is only it will be 78 points available, and he has a 78 point lead, but they can't beat him on race wins, so congratulations, that man. He's listening.
Well, I'm sure he'll be in to have a chat to us and express Leeds' virtues before too long. Just still making a couple of inroads on Blades, 3.3 seconds now. It's not enough to be able to challenge before the end of the race, but...
I may have got that slightly wrong. No. He hasn't. Well, he's got to finish, so I think he has. They've reached the threshold now.
They have, yeah.
Yep. So so he'll get his point that he needs. That will give him 79, and it doesn't matter if Mike then wins 3 races in a row with 3 fastest laps. He will still win the championship by 1 point. So, congratulations, that man. And I think we can nearly put the curtain closers down for McLaren as well.
Yeah, they need to. What was it? Is it? Mercedes needed to outscore them by 14 points. And although it says Mac in second place is in a Mercedes,
he's actually a McLaren.
He's actually a McLaren, so Gru in 8th place, getting himself 4 points, does not outdo the incoming 30 that McLaren have.
So congratulations to those two. You look at the races they've competed.
It could still change.
It could. But you look at the races they've competed this year and you think, why have they won the championship? And it's because J Ray hasn't missed any, and Max also not missed any either. Both turned up both been fairly consistent as well. J Ray scoring points, we've got 2 races. Max scored every race that he's competed in.
Manta's taking the fastest lap there.
Yeah, by quite some. 29.2. 3 seconds quicker.
We've got a spinner. That's Gru.
Collecting some vital data for later on in the season. J Ray and Tin Man are close together.
The Mantis has just lost it in exactly the same place that Gru did.
And we're going to see an overtake.
We are. J Ray then lining up the Red Bull, tucking in behind. He'll pull to the inside, I would imagine. Oh no, let's the Red Bull go.
You sure he's not playing chicken for the last lap?
Maybe, but the snap of oversteer on the exit won't have helped. So Blades then leads him round on the final lap.
Both both have burnt pretty much all their ERS. It is now just...
Oh, J-Ray!
No! Gotta get that up and running because Tynus is on his way.
Needs to be careful though. Don't overdo it now.
Yeah, these two are pretty much just cruising home at this point.
So jumping up to our race leader then. Through the stadium now. Into the chicane. He's slackened off the pace a little bit.
Danny? Is it his first one?
I think it is.
Oh, Tynus has got past J-Ray.
I think it is going to be his first win.
Nope.
Pure Blades then.
Easy does it out the last corner.
Rounds the final proper corner. Will pin the throttle for the final time. And cross the line to win the Miami Grand Prix in EU4 and take his first victory in Contest of Speed. Mack will cross the line in second to secure both championships for himself and McLaren. Amir will cross in third. What might have been for him had he not had his incidents. Tin Man fourth, Red Mask fifth, Tynus in sixth, J-Ray from what would have been a comfortable fifth and a potential fourth is going to drop down to P7. There's now no front wing on that McLaren, and Gru could have had him at the death. But drops it at the hairpin.
Have to get it going. Alpha Tari's on its way.
Yeah, Gru then through the final few corners to confirm 8th place.
Ooh, they're all just hitting J-Ray's car.
Nice.
Across the line.
And Bruce then the final car in 10th place to take the final point on his car's return.
Officially a Contest of Speed winner. Who would have thought?
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Congratulations then to our podium trio. Blades the man on the top step. Once he got clear in that final stint, there was no one that was going to stop him. Mack tried valiantly, but was not close enough. Blades gets himself a victory. Mack in second, Amir third, Tin Man in fourth, Red Mask fifth, Tynus sixth, J-Ray in seventh, Gru in eighth, Mantis ninth, and Bruce of Fake Scouser in 10th place. All 10 finishers score points. The DNFs were Badkens, Spud, Valentine, Tebow, and Mike.
I think, Danny, I know we've had to restart. I think we kind of have to do the interviews.
I know, isn't it a shame? We'll do some quick ones. I think if we go for top 3 and then try J-Ray as well for constructors. Wait for the others to appear, Blades.
Got to find them all first.
Ooh.
I know that feeling, Matt. It's not ideal, is it?
Where is he? Oh, it should be everyone.
So whilst we're waiting for people, should we crack on with our race winner for the first time in Contest of Speed? Blades, congratulations.
Cheers, mate. A bit speechless, to be honest.
Took your bloody time about it.
Yeah, I was saying to Spud, I'm happy now. I can be done, and I'm happy.
You're not doing a Rosberg and announcing a retirement, are you?
Oh, not yet.
Good man.
Not finished yet. We've got Brazil next week, so.
You've got the snowball effect to keep going. You gotta do it.
Could ride the wave.
Well, we'll see. After that first start, I don't feel like giving EA any more of my money, so maybe next season, then I'll stop.
You never know. I hope we keep you. I hope you stay put.
Well, I do have fun when I turn up, but...
Right. Anyway, congratulations, mate. Enjoy the victory. And you can,
I'm sure I will.
Lord it over a couple of people now, I'd imagine.
Not Spud, though, unfortunately. Got his endurance win.
Does that count?
Apparently.
Yeah. But, no, well done, mate. Moving on then. Second place. Mac, how was it for you?
Awful, Matt. I don't think I've had that much contact ever in a race. No one knew how to use the brakes, or either missed the braking point, or just they're just dumb. But and then at the restart at the end, someone in front of me just held me up too much, so I couldn't get name blades. So fair play.
Well, shall I make you feel a little bit better?
Go
on. As of lap 28, you are, or were, the Contest of Speed Season 10 EU4 champion. Congratulations. And as of the end of that race, you and Jay are the EU4 Season 10 Constructors Champions.
Well, hey.
Light work, man.
Well done, teammate.
Light work.
Well done, lads.
I think it's far from light work, but yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? How was it?
I would call it stressful work.
Nah, no stress, Matt. No stress.
Matt just doesn't handle pressure.
No stress whatsoever, Matt.
There you go.
A cracking job. Been consistent all season. Thoroughly deserved on both counts. So well done, lad.
Look, J-Ray's happy.
Yeah.
Does that mean we're not redoing the other races?
Still later.
I want to redo Monza.
Shut up.
I want to race you. I want to race you all at Monza.
That'd be chaos story.
I reckon I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, you probably will, but I want to give it a go anyway.
But yeah,
Is Amy here for third place?
no, Amy's not here.
Oh,
This is settings, I can't invite him. Yeah.
shame. So, Jay, while you're here, just tell us what it's been like being teammates with this clown.
Well, when I do see him, I normally crash into him.
Solid
Just-
teamwork right there.
Just nudging me forward, man. Don't worry.
Love tap.
I saw a Mercedes. I thought I'll take the Mercedes out of him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not in a
Don't
McLaren.
blame me.
Yeah. So,
No, it's been good. Win easily.
certainly, it seems like you've had a good time this season, the pair of you. But congratulations, Constructors Champions, Drivers Champion, and Race Winner in the party. We've got a lot to live up to this week, Matt.
No, I have nothing to live up to.
I do,
You do.
and I shall fail miserably.
I've done what I've had to do this season. That's fine.
But that is where we're going to call it for tonight. Thank you all at home very much for watching. That's an hour and 3/4. That's got to be a record for a non-100%.
A non-Singapore race, yeah.
Yeah, with the restart in there. So thank you all for bearing with us. If you want to tune in later on in 2.25 hours time.
No.
Is it
3.25 hours.
3.25 hours, right?
Yeah, 3. It's back. It's back now.
3 hours and 15 minutes, in fact.
Yeah.
Jeez, you can't even tell the time, blimey.
I'd said 3.25 hours.
He said 3.25 hours.
Yeah.
I got the
3
quarter
and
Said
right.
2.25.
I forgot about their clocks changing as well now. Anyway, 3.25 hours time, you can look at AM3 and watch those guys. Valentine and Gru will be back out on track and seeing if they can improve on their performances from tonight. You can have a look at me making a fool of myself tomorrow night, 9 PM UK, and then you've got EU2 and 1 on Wednesday and Thursday, AM2 and 1 on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see you all next week for the final round of the season in Brazil, not including the reruns that we may or may not be running afterwards. Thank you all again very much for watching. Good night.